Well, hello, and welcome to something new. Phoenix found this one and has told me nothing about it. But the title of the video says it all. Apparently, they're coming out with a fourth Five Nights at Freddy's game.
And apparently, and from what little I have heard, this is going to be tech. And from what I've heard, this is apparently going to be the final one. At least
I hope
final.
so. I don't want this series getting milked out like Final Fantasy did.
Well, I mean the very last official one.
Good point. All right, let's check out the trailer. What is it that you think you see?
A house from Slender.
What game do you think you were playing?
And
he
did what?
Whoa! What was that? What have you brought home?
Kids.
Close the doors.
Huh?
Whoa! Ah! Check the closet. Oh God! Watch your back. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
You know, it's a pity that we don't have face cam for these things.
Yeah, it is kind of a pity. God damn. So apparently, the setting for Five Nights at Freddy's has changed to the home.
Yeah, so Estelle here has been pretty much completely in the dark about this game, so I figured it would be a good time to bring him up to speed.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that would be to obviously start, well, at the very beginning. First, so if you'll excuse us for a moment, we'll just do a jump cut to when we actually...
Oh boy, we're actually going to do a Let's React for Five Nights at Freddy's 4?
No, not that far back. I'm talking about the very first teaser post for this new game.
Oh, okay.
So if you'll excuse us. And so here we are, the very first Freddy in this game.
What? Whoa! What the hell happened to you, Freddy?
Well, let's just break this down to minute parts and see what we see. Well, first of all, let's be frank. I think Freddy has seen better days.
No kidding! Shut up, phone. Good God, he looks like he's in tatters.
Yeah, he looks worse than Springtrap at this point. But that's not the most jarring thing about this. And the most jarring thing about this is that it doesn't seem like anything kid-friendly. The actual endoskeleton apparently is very different. I mean, look at what's in Freddy's mouth. Those teeth look sharp.
Yeah.
And his fingers.
Those are sharp too.
But perhaps the most notable thing, the little Freddy's coming out of his...
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
I mean, it's like... Which probably might have something to do with those little creepy Freddy dolls we saw in the trailer. Maybe they're connected to him somehow. Maybe if they all show up on the bed and you're not careful, then Freddy himself comes out and attacks you.
Good Lord.
And so anyway, now let's move on to the next animatronic.
If you'll excuse us for 1 second.
Oh, and by the way, we already... One thing that's prevalent in all these is if you brighten up the image here, you'll see the word nightmare.
Huh.
That's all I wanted. It's pretty much true. There is hidden lettering in all of them. We're not gonna go and check it out. You could check and see for yourself. But for now, we'll move on to the next animatronic.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
And here we have Bonnie.
Who looks similarly not kid-friendly.
In fact, I'd even make the argument that he looks actually even less kid-friendly than Freddy. And it's like, jeez. I mean, he has the whole jaw thing.
That's what Chica had, isn't it? The whole 2 sets of teeth?
Yeah, and of course he also has Freddy's sharp fingers.
Of course.
Which seems to be a recurring theme here. And also, there's also a few things that have never been prevalent in any of Bonnie's previous incarnations, which I don't think a lot of people have pointed out. I mean, if you notice, Bonnie now actually has whiskers.
Huh.
And also his ears are kind of more... Well, I guess the proper term for it is a... What would you describe it as? Well,
I don't know, but they have hinges now.
Well, the thing is, in the previous incarnations, they've always looked kind of, well, stiff.
Yep, and now they seem to have hinges.
Granted, they may have always had hinges, but then, of course, there's the obvious notable message, which is the, was it me?
Yep, we can see that.
And of course, if you brighten up the image here, you'll see Nightmare, but the interesting question is there's been a lot of questions about what this technical was it me thing, which most people assume is that it has something to do with the Bite of 87.
Huh.
Which I think might be true, but according to the trailer, it's not what most people initially expected. Now, I'll wager the more recent theory later, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and check to the next animatronic, because I really can't think of anything else to say here. I think that's said pretty much all that needs to be said about this one.
Right. Excuse us for 1 sec.
Why, no thank you, Chica. I don't think we should eat. Not when you're like this.
Good Lord! What?
I mean, she has 3 sets of teeth.
Where did she get the 3rd set?
I mean, that's just insane. And look, it's like her lower jaw is all but corroded or rotted away. I mean, it's like you could practically see the gum. At least the animatronic equivalent of a gum.
Is it me, or is that the cupcake?
You're not hallucinating. I think that definitely is the cupcake. And if you look closely, even you'll notice that it too apparently has a set of teeth.
Oh God, this is going to be a horror. This is going to be a horror fest.
And also, on a funny side note, you'll notice that one eye seems to be functioning and that the other isn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Indeed.
And all I can say is there seems to be a common theme involving really sharp teeth. I mean, this is the type of thing that would definitely give you night. I mean, these guys are definitely called the Nightmare animatronics for a reason. I mean, just looking at them would give you nightmares. I mean, could you imagine sleeping in your bed and then hearing something in the middle of the night and waking up and then seeing this face in front of you?
You wouldn't be seeing it for long.
Yeah, it's like Hi, you're dead.
Uh,
Now, anyway, I think that's about it. I mean, there's also the Was It Me, which is pretty much just similar to what we saw in the Bonnie one.
isn't there Foxy too?
Well, funny you should mention that.
Cue jump cut.
Yes. Well, hi there, more Nightmare Fuel.
Okay.
I mean, Foxy always seemed to. I mean, we knew Foxy was ragged before, but now.
Good God. I thought it was in bad shape.
I mean, his nose is practically gone.
I thought he was in bad shape as Mangle.
And of course, we have the sharp teeth, but considering it's Foxy, that kind of makes sense in this case.
Yeah, he's always.
But then there's the obvious notable addition, i.e., his weird snaky metal tongue.
That was never there before.
I mean, I didn't even think animatronics could have tongues. I mean, it's like. And then, of course, there's the hook, which pretty much just screams, yes, this is Foxy. This is what's going to be coming for you. And of course, you could probably guess that is definitely the one we saw in the closet during the trailer.
Yep.
So apparently he takes a similar role like he did in the first game. And of course, and there's the or me. Now, you'd think this would be the end of it, but no, there are actually two other animatronics. One that we also saw in the trailer, and another we didn't. So if you'll excuse me, we'll be trying to find them.
Okay. Jump cut go.
And here comes the elephant in the room.
What is going on down here?
Yes, like this one we don't really know who it is. It's a new one. It's like it has apparently a gut mouth.
What? This is. And why is all of the image grayscale except for that tie? What's going on here?
My only guess is that apparently the guy who made the game, Scott Coffin, is trying to hide the identity of this one. And one thing I'll probably definitely mention about this animatronic, he's obviously a lot more bulky than all the others. I mean, this is probably the biggest animatronic, or at least he has the biggest head. I mean, look at that jaw size.
That just screams pain. Ow.
And also, now as for the identity of this unknown bogey, there's obviously been some sort of debating. In fact, there was actually a trailer we kind of actually skipped to get to the point, which just basically shows a purple bow tie and a purple top hat. Now, but if you brighten that image up, there's actually something interesting in it. It actually shows a sort of obscured message, which some people assume property of Fredbear's Friendly Diner. So unless we're gravely mistaken here, this is possibly Fredbear, sort of technically the predecessor of Freddy Fazbear. Basically the very first pizzeria.
Huh. How we ended up with the gut mouth, I have no idea. But that's an interesting theory.
In fact, it's a theory that a lot of people seem to believe. I mean, there have been some heavy potential foreshadowing that this could be Fredbear. I mean, the other popular theory is that this is Golden Freddy.
Golden Freddy never had that big a head.
Yeah, I mean, Freddy and Golden Freddy have pretty much always had the same body type.
And this guy clearly does not have Freddy's body type.
The only other fake, and this is an extreme stretch, the only other possible candidate could have been Toy Freddy.
Toy Freddy? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
Yeah, you can pretty much see how immediately how that'd be kind of a stretch.
Yeah, last I checked, Toy Freddy was almost smaller than regular Freddy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's one last animatronic to look at.
Alright. Jump cut! Oh god, this took an eternity to find.
Yes, you've tried to hide long. You've hidden yourself well, but we were able to finally find you.
Thank you! 5 Nights at Freddy's Wiki.
And so, what we have here is a very small spring trap, which the fans have started to affectionately call plush trap.
Terrible things come in small packages.
Well, you say that, but so far, I think this is probably the tamest of all the animatronics we've seen so far.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be.
I mean, basically, he's half your height. How could he possibly do any damage?
Do we really want to know the answer to that?
Good point. Of course, it also begs the question: why would anyone want a Springtrap plushie?
Yeah, considering Springtrap was already scary enough in Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
I mean, I've seen plushies of the other animatronics not as scary as.
God.
I've seen a Golden Freddy plushie with the empty eyes and everything. Now, anyway, that's pretty much all we have to say here. But now to finish it off, we're going to take a look at the trailer one last time, but this time slow down.
Ooh.
Just to get a good glimpse of the things we probably might have missed. And to basically say my theory on what the game's pretty much going to be about.
Alright. In that case, cue jump cut. Alright. So we have the speed set to...
as slow as we could possibly make it.
Oh, in that case, let's go to 0.25. Alright, let's see if we can't...
Of course, we start off with this cryptic, with this message.
What is it that you think you see?
Now, this message probably implies that what's going on here is either a hallucination, possibly some weird fantasy created by the mind. And now we take a look at this house, which looks very, very... looks like a house you would see in the 90s or the very latest, early, or the very most, the 80s.
Rendered like something out of Slender, of course.
And we also see the flashing light, which is apparently held by a flashlight. Apparently coming from a flashlight, which will probably be, for the most part, your only means of illumination in this game.
What game do you think you're playing?
Now, this is kind of an interesting thing, how it's like, does this imply that we're playing as a kid? Because we sure as hell couldn't be playing as an adult. Well, I mean, especially for what we see a bit later.
Hmm.
And it's also funny how it's like in bright red. The lettering anyway. Which is almost makes it feel kind of set like it was said in an angry term. And
Hi there, Bunny!
Now, actually go back a little.
Oh god, I think I went back too far.
And so we obviously see an animatronic, and if you could probably have seen in the trailer, probably even more so in the slowed down probably more so in the full speed version than the slowed down version, that the animation is actually a lot more smoother than it was in any of the previous games.
Yeah.
And also, as for the identity of that animatronic, do you think it could be Bonnie?
That's my theory.
I mean, it's so far in the dark that it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, but I can kind of see ears up here. And the entire guy has a purplish hue, so...
Well, you got a better viewpoint than me. I'm the one that has to stare at a tiny screen.
Good point. And obviously they don't like the light.
So maybe the flashlight scares them away.
What have you brought home?
Which is something that you would normally hear a parent say to their kid, which probably implies that you're playing as a kid. And even more proof, you're in a kid's playroom.
Close the doors.
Now, actually, if you go back a little, you'll notice some funny things, some toys. For example, look at the little robot.
This guy?
Yeah. It looks vaguely like the purple guy.
It does, kind of.
And then there's the purple fan. Funny how the fan always seems to find a way into these games. Which, although we have to ask, why is it purple?
I don't know. Close the doors. Which is obviously one of the things you're able to do in this game.
And
whoa!
And if you were paying close attention there, you'll notice that it's actually pretty clear who that is. That was Chica.
Yeah, I can tell by the cupcake in her hand. Good God!
And of course, she doesn't react well to the flashlight either. In fact, there's also a bit more detail here than you. Well, for example, if you were paying attention, you notice as when Chica was ducking, you'll actually notice her reflection in the window, the reflection of her eyes in the window.
I'll be damned.
And of course, yeah, you can close the door.
And there's Plush Trap.
Basically, a better look at him now that he's in the light.
Fun.
If you'll notice, unlike most of the other animatronics, he doesn't have the sharp teeth. Now, if you'll notice, look down, you'll notice the X.
Yeah, what is that?
Now, here's my basic idea, and this is shared by several other people on YouTube. Pretty much, this plush trap is going to be trying to get towards that X. And if he gets there, you're dead. And also, you'll notice up in the corner, instead of the time, you saw that there were numbers going higher.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is the amount of time you have before he kills you.
It's possible.
And also, a funny thing is that there's also this. You'll also probably notice something weird, and now Springtrap just sort of jerked back when the.
Yeah.
It's almost unnatural, it was like a puppet that just had its strings tugged. It's almost like it's like one of those weird R-rated Exorcist movies or slasher films.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Check the closet.
For you know who.
Yeah.
Now we get a better look at Nightmare Foxy, who looks a lot more satanic.
Kill a fire! Kill a fire!
You also notice he has something you could not see in his reveal picture. That he too has a double jaw.
Yeah. I guess in his case it would be a bit more justified because, well, the bigger jaw is due to the snout he has as a fox, which the animatronic endoskeleton probably couldn't account for.
And there's also one thing I should mention, there's no sign of the metal tongue here. Maybe you see it in his jump scare.
It's got to have some relevance. I don't want to look at him anymore. Ugh. Watch your back.
And we have the freaky Freddy dolls.
Yep.
And once again, they apparently don't react well to light. Now, just pause here. Now, as you probably have noticed, if you notice closely during the part with the Freddy dolls, you'll probably notice that there's actually the Freddy plushie from the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 in the newspaper. So maybe. Well, supposedly there is something behind him.
Yeah, there's definitely something behind him.
And then, of course, you see then the next thing you see is the closet closing on its own.
Now empty.
So there's going to possibly be two things. Either that's what happens when Foxy exits, basically when you know you're screwed, or maybe it's another animatronic somehow sneaking in. Maybe Fredbear, who knows?
I don't.
And then, of course, we have to finish off with
a jump scare. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hi, Bunny. Okay.
I mean, of course, the jump scare in the trailer has to be from Bonnie. I mean, hell, he's the one that probably most people get jump scared by first in the series. I mean, yeah. And of course, the game creator himself pretty much said that Bonnie's the one who scares him the most.
Maybe Scott has a phobia of rabbits or something. I have no idea how that works.
I think it would be more safe to say a phobia of Bonnie.
True.
I mean, when does it happen that a creator is scared by his own creation?
I don't know. I've been scared by some of the things in Apocalypse Saga before. Though probably not for this reason.
Now, anyway, we finish off with what pretty much is my guess as to what the story's going to be about. In in this game, you're playing as the victim of the Bite of 87.
Huh.
You're trapped in, and you're basically either A, trapped in a coma in a hospital ward and now are having nightmares and are now in a sort of like a 7 nights thing, well, 7 days thing, where basically the brain is trying to wake you up with,
With those nightmares.
or maybe he's just in his home having a nightmare. Who knows?
Hmm.
But well, but we won't really be able to tell until the game actually comes out, which most people, which was originally thought to have actually be on Halloween, but it turns out a recent message to certain people claims that it will be coming out early August.
Which means it's not that far away.
And so anyway, we'll leave you with that food for thought. And
All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd be nowhere if you didn't. Above all, I hope you enjoyed this speculation.
it's certainly interesting, certainly different from the insanity that we normally see.
Yeah.
Although, granted, some of the things we have seen so far is insanity in and of itself.
Yeah. Above all, yeah, I already went through that. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye!